looks like it's doing the buff for me where it's not showing up as a playlist, but...
What?
I said it looks like it's doing that buff for me where it's not showing up as a playlist, but I know it'll fix itself.
Did it fix itself last time you did that to you?
Yeah, it did. Like, once we got to the second race, it appeared that it's a playlist. It just does it for the first race.
That's weird. That's specific to you. I don't never heard nobody else say that, man, I don't think. That's wild.
I mean, it doesn't happen that often, but...
You know, it's weird.
Did it show up as just a single race in your invite, Zombie?
I didn't pay attention to that. I just see it as a single race right now.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, there was a glitch that only affected DJ once, which was, you know that race where we climbed the mountain and motorcycles and I got that big tower we climb up, right?
Yeah, I think I know
that race. And it first built that race, like, it was like maybe early year 2, and DJ was coming a lot back then, him and Stig both. Daniel had a race near there too, in Trophy Truck that DJ had the record on his playlist. And Daniel had to move the starting point, you know, where you put the marker for the job, you know, I'm blanking. You know, the job marker. You put it down, a little flaming circle. That's it. And Daniel had to move that and then slightly move the starting grid, because right there at that intersection, DJ would always lag out. He couldn't join the race. He's the only one that hit. That's exactly where I built that fucking, that's where the start of that fucking race of mine is, right there on the motorcycles. I had to move it and rebuild that grid to where it was in a different place. And it was somewhere, it was up the road a little bit when originally where Daniels was. So that's why I moved it down and put that big steel plate across both highways so I could move the marker down so because he couldn't join it either because it was right there. There was something right in that area, in that intersection of the freeway, he couldn't join a job right there. And then you move the, you move the job marker, poof, no problem. So yeah, no, it's fucking weird. But yeah, oh, the invites are on, man. This might be it, though. I don't know. I don't care, man. We're here to celebrate our 5th year. This is almost like the after party, man, where all the cool kids go, right? Right, that's what we'll keep telling ourselves. But yeah, it's pretty fun. The crowded playlist was pretty fun.
Congratulations, Carl, on 5 years.
Like I said, man, you motherfuckers, it would not exist. I'd just be doing this by myself, being a crazy person, and talking to myself about as much. So, you know. I just wouldn't have the headset on. It's just kind of babbling. You know, oh man, fucking, you know, goddamn, 1952 when they overthrew the fucking goddamn duly elected leader of Iran, and, you know, then we put our guy in at 53 and shot, and fucking crazy shit.
Hey, are we going to hear the tale of Krylon tonight, or what?
Oh, you know what? That should be the bonus. All right, I'll tell the tale of Krylon. You guys will hear it, and I think I'll probably need to tell it again. Okay, we got to go back. We got to go back before I moved to California. Before I got busted on the East Coast for drugs, and it was during the, I think it was summer. It was because it was July 4th when this happened when I first met him. It was July. I think it was '91. My son was about 3 years old. I still live with his mama, and she hadn't got religion yet. And I just quit working in the Exide battery factory. I mentioned that before, where I would drive an hour and a half one way with my friend Charlie. We did shitloads of that trucker speed and smoking weed, just doing drugs like mad, and taking these little fucking, you know, piss clean fucking powders all the time. When every 6 months when we had to piss, because Exide, you know, international company had a drug test there. And it was down in Bristol, Tennessee, you know, where Bristol Speedway is. You know, we had to drive that far one way to work from Wise County, you know, like an hour and a half. But it was just, Wise County was at 23% unemployment at that time because all the coal mines had just shut the fuck down. The town of Appalachia had at one point 400 businesses in it. By the late 80s, early 90s, there were less than 30. And it was so creepy when you drove into the actual town of Appalachia in Wise County that the local art teacher at the high school, he thought, well, got with the community people, and they bought him some supplies with his students, and they thought it might help to paint fake businesses on all the empty stores. No! You drove around that motherfucker with these badly painted two-dimensional people of like a fake barber shop and a fake store on the way. It's creepier than that fucking, you know, Dreamland out in Nevada where they got all the mannequins on that town where they didn't blow it up. It's like, whoa. so it was hard times in the hills. Because that time, you remember, they were bragging about, 7% unemployment. That's when that went so bad. We were the reason it was that high. Towns like ours had been decimated, rocking 23%, just motherfucking everybody on welfare, drugs. And anyway, you had some real rough fucking trailer parks in that area, too. So my cover job then, after I got sick of working at the battery factory, but I'd made some contacts down there in Tennessee, and I was crossing state lines. It's all leading up to where eventually I did get busted with the feds and everybody involved, and then I got away with that because the dirty cops stole a lot of evidence out of my locker, and at that time, you had to have the evidence to charge somebody. My case, honestly, in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and about 4 others that had happened around that time, there were less than 5 of us who were the reason they changed the law saying you only have to have a representative sample as long as you log the drugs in. But up until that time, they were using old Commonwealth law rules where if you charge somebody, you have to have all the evidence to charge them. Dirty cops stole all my drugs. But anyway, that's a different story. This is before that happened. And so I still wanted to have a cover job because I was selling the local sister college of University of Virginia in Charlottesville. I had a sister college there in Wise. So they had the college going for them and, the ancillary businesses around that. Like one of them was Domino's Pizza. So I went and got a job for Domino's. This time I'm rocking 1984 Oldsmobile, the Faction I told you about. I've done up, looks like my real life car. The Faction, the stock Faction, not the dog. But yeah, 1984 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme with the big reverse chrome rims on it, steel wheels. And so I go over there and I get a Domino's sign clamped to the roof of that big monster with the fucking head. Instead of the 305, it's one of the ones that came with the 350. Tore up the shitty C6 plastic transmission in it and put a good fucking Turbo 400 on it. So I'm rocking that as a Domino's delivery car. And not really making much money, but making, and plus, every now and then I take a couple of bags with me and somebody cool on the pizza route, and, you meet people in the trailer parks and whatnot. 4th of July weekend. Probably about my 3rd month working at Domino's, and it was hot, one of them crazy, nasty, humid Appalachian summers where it's just, everybody's in a nasty but happy mood, if you know what I mean. It's 4th of July. And I get a delivery to this trailer park. It's one of the worst ones in town. And I go in there, and everybody's shooting fireworks off early and everything. Dude, I swear, it's like, it must have been what fucking Saigon looked like when it was falling. Fucking half-naked kids and drunk people staggering out in the street, smoke, fucking, people shooting Roman candles. I got Roman candles shot at my car. You gotta lit up sign on the shoot the dominoes down, nerd. Fucking, I'm rolling through. And in the middle of that, this guy runs out in front of my car from between the trailers, and I stop just in time, and he thumps both hands down on my hood and looks at me. And I'm looking at a motherfucker that has 4 colors of bright fluorescent spray paint all over his face, all over his shirt, eyes like a madman, staring me through the windshield. And he just goes, ah! And runs off. I'm like, holy fucking shit, what was that? I go on, I deliver my pizzas. I get back and I start talking to the other guys there. I'm like, you don't believe what I just fucking saw. So I just describe it and I go, oh yeah, man, that's Krylon. I'm like, what? That's motherfucking Krylon. You met Krylon. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, paint huffer? Yeah, dude, he's legendary, man. This fucker, the cops hated to come arrest him because they would always get paint on their uniforms in the cars. This motherfucker was just huffing Krylon so much. And you go out there, you'll see his trailer eventually when you go back out there, and I swear to God, you go out there, and the next time I did, I looked around. They didn't even tell me where to look. I just looked around. They described it, and there it was. All along the side of this one shitty old single-wide rusty trailer sitting on the slant is these little head-shaped silhouettes of different colors and overlap and all that. He just stands out at various points on the side of his trailer. Spray, didn't even huff in the bag. Motherfucker would just huff Krylon out of the fucking can, spray it into his face. Fucking still alive somehow. Insane motherfucker. That's the story of Krylon. No big wolf, none of that, but there's some Appalachian life for you. Let's go.
Wow. So he wouldn't even use a sock or anything? He
started out, but yeah, eventually, no, he would just fucking right out of the fucking can. He would, basically what he would do, he would spray it up to where it was like a fountain in front of his face and lean into it.
Like a big mist?
Yes, like a big vapor wave. Yeah, he would vaporwave that shit. Dude, sometimes he would just vaporwave it like right in his face against the trailer, and there was all these multicolored silhouettes that weren't neat. They were overlapping and messy. But you could save money that way. Headshots all on the side of this cheap-ass rundown trailer, dude. Fucking nutty. Fucking nutty.
Crazy as art installation.
Motherfucker, and yeah, everybody called him Krylon, and well, there went more to it, much more to it than that. But
Wow.
yeah,
I guess he was.
that is
I guess he saved
that
money
is
on
the
socks.
most. That is the most succinctly and definitively earned nickname I've ever seen on a motherfucker in my life. Paint huffing motherfucker, dude. Kimberly's are great. Now, why'd I go to California? I don't know. It's a fucking mystery. Why did I leave there for the land of good drugs? I don't know. It's something to do with the SWAT team that came through my house maybe a year later, and I was able to beat the charges, like I said, because of dirty cops, and hit the road. Maybe that was it. And yeah, all I dealt was weed. They were going to take the rest of my life away, so they lost the evidence. Yay! Because at that time, Reagan had passed this law where if you're dealing and it's in multiple bags, you get a minimum of 20 to 40 year sentence for every felony. I was facing 7 felonies when they came in on me, 140 years minimum.
No.
And that disappeared to 2 little 8s, and I had no record. I had a decent judge and a good libertarian, libertarian Christian Pat Robertson, Regent University trained lawyer who liked weed, and got off.
Thanks for ever popped me back on the
Yeah,
track.
figure that shit out. That back then, that's when I learned I don't give a shit if I don't agree with somebody politically. Sometimes the motherfucker you think ain't your ally is. So, man, I had literally swam with the same bedfellows of life, and you know, change your whole perspective sometimes. Weird shit. Oh yeah, the cops. Back at that time too, I had those Coke cans, you know, that look like Coke cans, feel like Coke cans, but ain't. But I also had a drawer full of Coca-Cola, of real Coca-Cola. I kept 2 of those in, and I didn't have no weed stashed in them. That was dumb. Well, it's not foolproof, you can't smell it. But I had all my cash stashed in there, and they didn't get it. So yay, lawyer money. And the funny part is, he even asked if I could pay in anything else, and I eventually did, because I was still in contact with my boys, and they had been caught. So, God, anyway, and that's why I counted that. I technically ended up with 2 misdemeanors. Here's the funny part of that. 2 misdemeanors, no record, good military service record, right? Honorable discharge, all that shit. And here's what the judge gave me. 2 6-month sentences to run concurrent, not consecutive, but concurrent at the same time. 5 months and 25 days of each one suspended, and that meant I had to do 5 days, 5 days concurrent, running together, remember, in the Wise County Jail, which was overcrowded at the time, which meant I had to do 2.5 days in jail, no fine, and a year's probation. So when you go from looking at 140 years thinking you're going to kill yourself because you ain't going to jail, which I seriously did, and wasn't even hitting or saying it out loud to nobody at the time, I was like, no, fuck this, they taking me. Fuck them. I'm done. Kinda. I can take the dirt nap. Fuck this. And, turns out, dirty cop can save you. This is why I'm against police reform. Actually, no, I'm for sane drug laws. What was weird, I read about this dude in Ohio at the time in High Times magazine. He got busted around the same time I did for dealing weed. So one of the guys he was dealing to was an undercover cop, pretending to be a big biker, Hells Angels type. And the guy never wanted to deal coke, ever. He just was a weed dealer. But this undercover cop aggravated him so fucking much, over and over and over and over again, that, give me some coke, give me some coke. Well, eventually he said he'd look into doing it. he ended up looking at 100 years in jail for conspiracy to traffic cocaine in the amount over a pound, just because the undercover cop said that to him. And I
like
kept
almost
him for a
a
few
trend.
years. Yeah, but you know, it's a drug war. It's people from here on the West Coast. You get it. The East Coast is a different beast. You know, if you look at the map of America too, that explains a lot psychologically. People look at it and they don't see it. But when you look at that East Coast, what do you see? You see a tight conglomeration of all these little states, in a way, because in colonial times and before mass transit, you can only move so far and map out so much, and that was the state. All right? And as you go further west, the states get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, because some of it was wild, some of it conquered, but even when they were coming online, the transport was getting better, the horse and wagon, eventually the train. So the psychology is more free and bigger and more open. Always has been out west. Go west, young man. That's the dream of the East Coast Press. You know? It translates really well when you've been on both sides of that psychology, and it's like,
Nice try.
yeah. So it was different.
If I really
But you
wanted
got-
to, I wouldn't.
Especially when you're in little areas full of religious nuts, and you know, it's all law and order types everywhere. I was dumb enough to have, like, you know, a hot rod looking car that I drove around in that didn't really stand out that much, but did for that town. That's what I tell people. That's what I loved about SF. There's nobody there. It's anonymous. You're in a little town like that, and you're the freak, and you're the main weed dealer. Yeah, it's not good. Somebody will target you, which they eventually did. They don't target you when they figure out you're smart enough not to get caught. What they do is, oh, these people come to his house. Oh, that boy there, he goes to the National Guard. Oh, you know what? I know he's coming from the house of weed, so let's get him. You know, they've been friends for 5 years. You know what? In this economy, the 23% unemployment, good job, Brooktank. I bet if we get him and threaten his National Guard privileges and hold that over his head, he'll wire a wire and go in. Yeah, or at least he'll go in and buy with a wire, and did. And the funny thing is and the next time we see a bunch of people at his house, we'll go in and we know there's a bunch of shit going on. Except I was playing music at the time, and there was band practice, and nobody in there had any drugs on them but me, and it was in my house, so all my friends are in there playing music and not buying drugs or even having any money in their pocket. Was pretty much let go, and you know, they went to the fridge, and they went right before it. Now here's the funny part too. They handed me the warrant, yeah, and they'd been seeing these long-haired musician and artsy types come in down my house for a few days, and so to protect his identity, they handed me the warrant right then. And then I'm looking at it, and it says, first line of it, the confidential, reliable informant has made a purchase within the last 72 hours. Ooh, they're going to hide him in there. Yeah, he's the only motherfucker that bought weed at my place in the past 3 days. Because most part, I went out and delivered it. I didn't do a lot of selling at my door except to less than 3 people. And he's the only one that had bought it. And I looked at him like, oh, it's Raymond, huh? Right at him. They looked at me like, what the fuck? And like, they didn't get it. Because they just saw freaks coming in now. They thought I was dealing. I was like, no, I'm in here, you know, living normally with a few freaks that were around. Damn, you guys put me down the drug years rabbit hole. I can't get out of it. Sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, more. Yeah, see, the Krylon story can stretch out. We have to stop it. Here we go. Seen a Krylon is car thief. Oh shit, who won the first race?
Dog?
Yeah, he drunk tank.
You mentioned it.
Oh, I did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you said it.
That's I mean, that time of my life makes my mind just sort of shut down to a degree too, because that's what my mind was doing back then. I was like, oh, I'm done. I'm fucked. You know, so in a weird way, a lot of my just weird-ass personality, I mean, I always kind of was this way, but just, I wasn't, in a way. And so it's like, after that point, when you're thinking you're dead and it's all done and you're fucked and everything's done, after that, I really opened myself up and just said, all right, I'm going to do it whatever the fuck I want the rest of my life. You know, because there almost wasn't the rest of my life. And that's why I said, okay, done. I'm off to California. Bye. Because during that time, too, my son's mom, during those tribulations, she got religion real hardcore. Oh, God. There's nothing worse than when your common-law, not even really common-law wife, a woman you're living with, that's birth your son, becomes full-on hardcore Christian. Right when all these assholes like that are the cause of all my problems, I'm just like, oh, you're just trying to piss me off, aren't you? And she's remained that to this day, and it's insane. And my son can't stand her, but he loves his mama, and I don't blame him, but yeah. Is it somebody? You boys play nice. You know what? I'll just park inside this building a while. You know, the graphics and the water on this are so good. This is blinding me compared to the other one I just did. Like, all the reflections are fucking with me. Not so much out here on the freeway, but in town where all the other lights are coming out from the windows and stuff. It is too shiny. GG Zombie.
Thank you.
Oh, I got notes. Oh, wrong playlist. No wonder that one didn't look right. There we go. Who set the feeling? Footboard. Peter Dukes. I barely know her. Oh, man. On the Bender's playlist. He's probably on Bender's playlist. Everybody else. He's probably stayed on PS4. I think. He may have went to bed. Who knows? Let me see. He's on there. I don't see him on there. Oh, nope, there he is. I'll send him one, even though he's over there. Just to be annoying.
No old school, no Teddy. Where the hell is everybody?
Yo diggity. We'll circle the wagon. We only have one wagon. It'll be a small circle. We'll be fine. Alright, Danner. Fuck Zombie up. Go get him. Oh, ba-da-ba-da-ba.
So what's your theme tonight there, Road Warrior? What's your outfit?
It's a special night, so it's just different.
Oh, I haven't.
Special night, special outfit? Okay. You got the
I gotta
smoking
check
jacket
that
on.
next menu.
Smoking jacket on with the rubber gloves on like you're going to go scrub some toilets. Go, dude.
Somebody's got to do it, man. Somebody's got to do it.
That was a nice car contract.
We got the janitor gloves going. You got all dressed up for Carl, I take it?
Always. He's celebrating that big old feeding I gave him last night. What? Like, that's terrible.
Exactly.
Wait, what? Hold on. What?
Exactly.
Oh,
When in the 80s, we used to do that thing when I was in high school. This is 80s high school fucking nostalgia for you. Where you take your hand and make a penis shape like you're holding a dick and you shoot it at your friend. We used to call that feeding each other, giving a big old feeding. And then whenever somebody would say something like, what are you so happy about? So you celebrating that big old feeding I gave him last night. And you shoot the empty hand at them. And then they flip you off or punch you. You know how bad it is? Me and all my other fucking 56-year-old friends who are friends on Facebook, we've all got photos saved where we're shooting the empty hand, and if one of us of that small circle of about 6 guys says something stupid on Facebook, we send each other the feed. So yeah, we don't need them. We're making our own emojis before there was a fucking internet. Those are like analog emojis, man. We're ahead of our time.
No, it's called a meme. Not emoji.
Yeah, no. A meme is a picture and then a funny witty saying to go with it. Right? It's just a feed, you know.
I don't think you need words for memes.
No, you don't always. But that's why I see it because it's hands and there's all these little hand emojis. That's why I call it, or analog emojis. But I guess you can get away with the meme too. The photo is well now technically the photos of the feed are the meme. Yeah. But when he's done in person, you know, he's just analog emoji. Here you go. That's a, here's my giant imaginary penis for you, dear friend. You know.
The two-hander.
Oh, you almost got him. Fumbles almost got Zombie in the crossover.
Yep.
Wee, up and over. I launched Knucklehead. Last time I tried that last playlist, it did not work out well for me. I didn't think that would either.
Oh, thank you. Were you in the water?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you just boom, stopped. I had nowhere to go.
You know what I'm still not doing? I'm not picking my tracks for this playlist thinking, oh yeah, this will work for 10 people. Oh yeah, finally a crossover and I get hit.
Oh, that was kind of
Oh,
cool.
You know what else is happening on PS5? Right? Deliveries? Right? I've got this Rusty livery. He just smashed me on the right-hand side. And everywhere he smashed me really good, delivery went plumb dark. Like, it's almost like dark brown spots on my livery now. Where the shape of the car has been altered.
It turns kind of like black. Looks like it's like the paint's been removed.
Yeah, but you can see, if you look down, you can see, like on mine, the real rusty one, there's like dark black holes, like in the metal too. Not like it's trying to be cool, but like there's an effect there from that. Like the livery's still trying to do something. Where is this fucking moron? Oh, that one crossover took me from 3rd to 9th. Everybody else caught up and hit me after that. I promise next week I'll think about track size and the amount of people more. So I'm not trying to make 2 playlists at once too. Pardon me. Ooh, 417. Not running too late. Starting race 4. Normally when I quit the whole playlist, so that's not bad. Forgetting goes quicker with just us. A dozen or so, or less than 9. I don't remember what other races are at this point. Let's see the vehicles listed. Like I said, I had to remake this yesterday yesterday and part of this morning because I had other people's races on this earlier in the week, and that fucking glitch came about. 13 races go into the playlist, half of them are mine. 7 races come out of the playlist, they're mine. 13 races go into this playlist, they're all mine, and there we are. Oh, let's go. All right, I took the rust off of one of my cars to go with the Gary Lavender theme. I got 2 of these clubs. All right, Drunk Tank, you go win this one, man.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the original. I didn't do much to this one. I did something to it. I can't remember what now. What was it? Oh, somebody went over him. Somebody was shot straight up like popcorn.
That was fumble.
Oh, nice! Zombie sent me launching down the track at 150 revolutions in midair. Damn it, I'm stuck on the barrel. Damn it. I was humping the barrel. And when I came off of it, I
That's the
shot.
first time.
No, usually it's fun.
You put a wig on it?
No, I fall down the edge and hold the barrel to this. Come in mine. Shove a rubber glove in there. Shrink rubber tubing with a hairdryer, man. Come on, get creative. Rubber. Fumbles
Must have been the outfit.
Must have been.
Goddamn right, the outfit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Last minute substitution. He is risen. Let's do 6 laps. Let's see if there's actually anybody. Oh, there's Peacenik, man. He came to like 2 playlists. He got an invite, but he's busy. Okay, fine. Are they ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Here we go. I bet Fumbles wins this one. Deep. Wow. So many people went straight the fuck up.
Everybody.
Because I busted the road
Holy
warrior.
shit.
Then he hit off the road and I hit a pole and everybody just plowed into me and shit happened. That was weird.
They got stuck in the fucking ground.
Uh-huh. Nailed it. Oh, RIP's on there. Don't want to fall into the water there, man. There's a lot of nasty shit in there, buddy. Stay on the straight and narrow.
Let Jesus take the wheel.
That's right. Just like Zombie
500.
Jesus.
in the Jesus 500.
That's the one. Yeah, read the sign.
Yeah. Walk on water.
Do unto others, then run. I built this track on PS3, and all those little floating decks, they used to be in different places. By that I mean every single one of them was somewhere slightly different, because when it went over to PS4 for some reason, they all shifted to where they weren't a road anymore, but were still kind of there, and they would, after one lap, they would float away, like they would go somewhere else. And, you know what I mean? So you could come back around, and only like part of them might be where you start, and some of them may be floating out towards the middle of the fucking Salton Sea there, the old, yeah.
You have to corral.
But after PS4, they stay in place. So yeah. Is that right? They did an update patch or something. But I had to literally rebuild them piece by piece by piece, and yeah, that was tough. But by then we had more. It used to be narrow because they
It's called fire on the water.
Well, they moved it from, like, at that time, I built it when it was like 100 pieces, so it was only like 3 things wide. I never used it really because it was useless. And then, like the next update, I got it to be 4 wide. But see, now with 250 pieces, it was finally wide enough to be like an actual width of a road. So, and then could use it. See, a lot of these other props that weren't the bridge just weren't there because I'd used most props to make the bridge. Wasn't really that fun of a thing. Duke Pool Puncher. Looks like there's fog on that water in that pool.
It's mosquito larvae.
Nice. I bet if you chew them up, they're gooey and warm. Did you drop? Okay. Or should I say TT? Zombie with the fast lap. Good deals. Let's go. All right, Danner, you'll win this one. Yeah, Road Warrior, that outfit. I don't know, man. You look like you should be hanging out with that. No, you look like you should be hanging out with that dude from Boogie Nights that had the firecrackers. The little Filipino guy throwing firecrackers, and he's in the robe and playing Night Ranger. With cocaine. Motor wins! What? He's like playing Sister Christian over and over and over. Coke's out of his head. What's your price for price? Bump boost coming down there. Nice. Good game, Bubbles. Oh. Yeah. Ooh, almost got you. Almost. That was even better. Wow. What a bunch of hot garbage that was. Somebody just spun the shit out of Fumble.
Oh, there you are.
I don't know, I got a smoky on my tail. And I lost him.
I was trying to back off, and you drug me into the guardrail. I was riding the brakes, so I just slammed into it. You're about to slipstream die by it really quickly. Wham! Oh, there we go. Who was that?
Oh, shit. Someone.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I had to turn from.
That was just a little hit and it just went flying.
I think you left one.
Oh,
Get a little carried away. Oh! Somebody sent me straight to the generator light, like the top part of it. Duke, you seem lost. Oh my! Oh, that was so pretty, Road Warrior. Do it again.
you like that?
I like the way you get hit. It's nice. It's warm. Oh, look, a train of fools. Yeah, shut up between them. I was trying to plow. I was designed to crash. Nobody's there. Oh, shit.
I'll make it. I didn't know which way to go.
There you go. Man. Okay, there's a little more level. Smaller Texas. Smaller Texas. That's what we gotta go with. This should be like the big track, right? This should be you next week. The big
tracks
week.
are fun. They're fun. Big tracks, more speed,
There's
bigger
not that much
crash.
crash. No, but there's not that many people to crash into, though, man. It goes back to the old fundamental principle of being against big tracks in general. And good job, bro. As the playlist grew over the years, I got slapped with it because it worked out. But no, big tracks is with crashing. I don't like it. Like crashing. That's the whole name of the playlist. Just not into the teddy crashing either. This is no guardrail fall off the track. Yay. One, 2 tracks like that a playlist is enough. Got a long talk with that boy. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is like the arena. This is pretty fast. This is pedestrian field lap race at the beach for some sauces. Unlock pedestrian paint job achievement. Let's go.
I'm laughing at.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, I bet Jason wins. The cold look of the killer about his suit with his hat turned backwards.
He's got no pants on. He's got no pants on.
That's the deadly weapon I'm staring at a lot.
Oh yeah, no, or pants optional.
That's it.
Normally I eat shit for it.
There's another one, Roadwear.
What'd you say, Drunk?
There's another hidden message you just heard.
Oh, yeah.
The subliminal messages are coming from inside the recording. Well, yeah.
No, I think they're coming from inside your head.
They're in your
Your
walls.
voices in your head at night, asking you to hear voices in your head at night?
My voice talks to each other. Don't yours?
My voices in my head quit talking to me.
Mine speak different languages.
Wee! Look at that. Bro, you see me use one as a ramp?
No, I didn't. I was trying to figure out what the hell direction I was going in.
Wee!
I don't think I've ever seen this one.
Oh, this rarely gets dragged out. Wait till the pedestrians fill up.
Oh.
And we're off.
Yeah, we've done this one many
Yeah,
times.
that's a lot of pedestrians.
Yeah.
I do remember that the upper bit right there.
We do this in like Glendale.
I don't think I've ever ran this one.
Hope the pedestrian is
I got
This is
3,
where you unlock the pedestrian paint job achievement.
4 so far. Anybody keeping a score? Oh, 5.
Yeah, it's further back. Yeah, the worse it is.
big
Ooh,
by
I
that
got a
time
big
they're
one.
all scrambling.
That's a big old heifer. Yeah, I worked on this one, man. I filled in that little pond part. It used to be deeper, if you remember, and there used to be a bad junk coming out of it. I smoothed that out.
There's one on the track on the beach.
Yeah. They'll be on the beach too now, too, down where the straightaway is in the sand.
Yep.
I found out too. Actually, the less people on this thing when you spread out, it fills up with more people. Like with everybody on it, there's not as many. It seems like.
Kind of funny when you run over a dead
wow.
one, you leave a nice
He
fucking,
became a myth.
groove.
Yeah, and I put those steel cages in over the benches rather than just having little ramps. Also, yeah, the cops show up once you get wanted.
Oh shit, I knew that.
Yep.
Oh man, these pedestrians. You said the cow? You get extra points if you get blood on your roof?
That's the pedestrian paint job achievement, man. Oh. Wow. I hit a big old dead fat one and just went flipping and rolling. Nice. Take care of all that pesky window glass and that roll over. I've lost my wanted level. I need to kill more people. Oh yeah, there's a cop car on the beach track now. Pretty soon there'll be cop cars on the pedestrian walkway. I think this is coming up. Yep, they're on there now. There you go, Danner. Whee!
Well, there's two cops over here.
Two cops on the track, but they're just sort of sitting there on the beach side. It's funny watching the ones trying to get in over like the obstructions. Beautiful. Whoa, there's the course on the flagpole, or the light pole. Nice. Wow, that gave me 25, 50, and 25 RP all at once over top of each other. The numbers look weird, like it was sending me little Hindu Sanskrit, but then they disappeared one after the other. Something pretty weird. This is Jason hit me. I hit like the guardrail and 3 other acting props when I landed. Wow, I just wrecked it. Hey, we got county cops on the beach now too. We're on the straightaway.
Tell these cops stop blocking choke points.
Vote to kick 'em. Vote to kick 'em.
Sorry, we didn't PS for a second to go to the bathroom.
What?
You were PS for a
Extend?
second to go in between
Yeah.
races. Okay.
Wow. I just powered through 2 cop cars and had to go under one. Yeah, I will when we get there. Oh! Fat guy in shorts curve boost activated. Oh, fucking wreck. What a stupid race. Yeah, that's probably the right expression there. Yeah. Hey, I won $500. Something with the fast lap. Alright. We need a palate cleanser after that. Oh yeah, here we go. Then we do the time extend. Now this one, you say, oh, this one that goes down and ends up in the water. No, no. No, I made this one really long. It used to be only about 2 miles long. And I put it in a different direction and took it cross country and changed a few little things. And it's really a lonesome road now. Even though the starting area doesn't look like I changed it a bit, I did. I had to move it. And I got rid of some of the fence obstruction pieces around the ranch. Smoothed it out in places where it could. Left it horrible in others. Excuse me, if you look at the track pattern, you see it goes nowhere near the dam anymore. It used to go up there to the end of the ranch and go right. Now it goes left and back around to Blaine County a bit. And yes, we wind up stopping just below the Vinewood sign. Okay, Danner, this one then. Oh my God, I just coughed out 18 pounds of old weed smoke flaring out of my lungs. Holy shit, I can breathe. Wow, you ever do that there? You get a big backlog build up, just big hunks come out. Holy shit. Sorry, it's a little gross. Yeah, dude, like if I didn't have this trash can near me, my foot would be like stuck to the floor. Jesus. I gotta stop smoking weed someday. I was a kid until I died. Oh, you donkey! See, we used to have crashed through the fence right there. Now we don't.
Oh my God, what the hell is that?
Well, it's an old abandoned road. It's hard to say.
God, something was flying.
Oh, a horrible chicane, you mean?
No, before that.
Oh, thanks. I'm stuck on a tree. I don't know, man. Shitty lonesome road. Be careful out there for that thing. Oh, flippity-doo-dah. Flippity-yay. I got 25 RP for landing on my wheels. How'd that happen? It's a collage made of trees. Be careful uphill. You want to be real careful when you start heading downhill too. That road's really bad. I mean, this is the good part. The downhill part, you guys are probably getting there. It's really terrible.
Yeah. That place sucks. Horrible.
It's a chode road.
Especially if you've never done it before, you don't know what to expect.
Dude, that building, I forgot most of this shit. It's like everything's been a fugue state all week. I was able to test it. I was able to figure most you could hit most of the checkpoints, and then I moved on to another one and other shit. But I actually fixed this one. I think it was Tuesday, and this wasn't one I fixed to put on the playlist. This is one I fixed for the playlist. I had time, and other people's races were still on the playlist. So. Since then, I've had to put other races on here, then go back and double test them and check them. And I don't remember this shit. See, I forgot I'm near I just now noticed I'm near the old swampy pond. I didn't even know I'd driven down here yet. There we are. Oh yeah, there's chicane here. Oh, forgot about that. No explosives on this turn at least, Road Warrior.
Okay.
You know, in the old swampy one, there's a little tank. I thought about it. No, that'd be dumb. I'm not gonna do that. There's a bunch of tires near the end, though. Be careful, you might hit one. You might have to come up rolling down the hill towards this when people are finished.
No, they ain't moving.
I'm just gonna hide. Fuck this. Oh, the fastest abandoned track ever is coming up. Good job, Zombie.
Thank you.
You want your GTOs out for this one. The fastest abandoned track ever. No, it's not abandoned track there. That's not the fastest one. That's not the speed run. 5 is the speed run. You've been taking Zombie 4 points apart, fighting it out up top, man. Yeah, the track pattern on that. Yep, that's the one. I tidied up a few minor things, but it's still in horrible shape, so. It's sinking in the ground, it's getting older. Remember there's rocks poking up here and there. Be careful. Sports cars again, please. I thought it stayed on what you picked in your life sports race on the playlist. That seems different. Probably another part of their glitch. Because you remember, like, don't normally when you picked a sports car, didn't it stay on that one for the next race usually? I'm imagining that used to happen.
Sometimes it's usually the very next race.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's all fucked up now.
I bet Knucklehead made this. The very first Crash Unit Shield video was filmed here in my Elegy Retro, and I did one of the best flip, turned sideways, and did like 5 complete rollovers. Did that video. My very first Crash Unit videos ever.
That was freaking awesome. Oh, that crashing was beautiful. He had big shit all right in front of me. Oh, there's another one.
case you're wondering, Jason, I just took in.
I looked back for a second and saw you're on all four wheels.
Get a little air there, did you, Roger?
No, I knew the dirt pile on the right spot. I mean, I know it's coming. So.
It's sometimes worse when you know it's there and you're going to hit it.
Oh, thanks, Tanner.
I got rid of that ridiculous ramp thing there and moved that road out. Then we used to have to kind of jump into the home stretch. Whoa, I found the rock. The one that sends out the water to the ocean. And you found the rock, you found the water. Almost found the other rock.
Alonde, you missed the best range.
Oh, damn it. I thought I was going to land on the track. I didn't. Oh my god. I built this piece of shit. Oh, I stayed on the track. PCRP, yay. Alright, some fumbles. There we go.
God
You gotta get zombie.
I guess.
We GG zombie.
I guess.
Pop a push in early in day peeking here. Catch the last 4.
Yeah, boludo, ¿por qué no me esperaron?
It's zombie drunk tank, man. Neck and neck up there, man. 110, 109. God damn. You got Jason the Garden Road Warrior slugging out for 4th there. Jason slightly ahead. Little battle.
No, boludo. Ah, ¿por qué entré tarde?
SUVs. Can you guys hear me today? Day, Papa Poos, welcome home.
What's that?
5-year anniversary. 5-year anniversary. 5 years of this bullshit. Yay.
Cool. 5 years anniversary.
Yeah, I did a PS4 earlier, and so I've been at it for like a few hours now since opened the crew lobby at 4 p.m. Pacific, launched it at 5 p.m. Pacific, and here we are, finishing this one up the last 3 races.
This is race 23?
Yeah.
Double playlist?
Yeah. Second platform. Second platform.
I feel honored to be able to do both playlists.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming out,
Jason.
Thanks for everybody coming out. Like I said, dozen times tonight, it ain't bullshit. Without you guys, this shit, we would not be here doing it without the racers. So thanks to you guys. Let's have some fun.
Thanks for being a match
later.
We wouldn't be here.
That's right. No matter where you go, there you are. The annoying drill sergeant used to play something.
Mr. Mom, please say yes.
Oh yeah. Always.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, because I don't have to.
Always on.
Thank you.
Catch up all 16 on. How we do?
And the police is behind me.
No, he's a park ranger. He's a poser.
I know.
I have no real authority. Unless you, I don't know, figuring out a license.
Unless you're a deer.
I will not respect your
Unless I'm
authority.
a deer. Unless I'm a squirrel.
What the? What the hell
Or I'm
is that?
camping without a permit.
Good damage. Drowning.
You won't though. You'll get to it. That's why we call it swampy thing.
No.
Hang on that foot.
Oh, and it's the police.
Ah, la police. La migra.
La migra. Oh no.
Run away from migra.
Hey, I feel you, man. I'm
Okay,
an
this
immigrant.
guy's will be waiting.
I snuck into England. All these guys over here, I've run into guys at work, not so much in courier work, but when I did security work, they're very anti-immigrant. And so they don't think of Americans like that. They say that stupid, pretentious expat shit. That one guy said that to me. Oh, so you're an expat, mate? American expat? And I'm like, no, I'm a dirty, filthy immigrant. I'm Johnny Foreigner, which is what they used to call immigrants. I said, I come here to sleep with English women, take your fucking job, and get on benefits. And hey, I've done all three. So, and they look at me like, what the fuck? Yeah, you know. Oh, you were telling me I'm okay because I'm a white immigrant. You didn't think of me that way because I'm white. Oh, that's it. Ah.
That's me.
Asshole.
That's me. Exactly the same thing.
No, dude, you know, it's the same the world over. People just can't do like something different.
We have money. We have man. La police, la migra, le pasa.
Los gordos federales.
No federales. Okay. Oh. No worry, why you pass me? If I can. Oh, I thought you was in first place. You know, that's oh crap. Oh crap. No.
Yeah, it seems to be in daylight. It'd be a little easier. Look. Oh, well, I forgot I got bright lights. Yeah. I turned them on to start, but I forgot when I respawned them. I got on at it.
I've been seeing worrying. When I attack with you see. And let me put the wheel drive. I miss the GTO track, man.
Right? I didn't invite you.
Should have been here yesterday.
Well, I don't know that you guys gonna be playing this late.
Well, it's for the 5-year anniversary. I did 2 playlists. So it's for the
You did 2 playlists.
Yeah, I did one on PS4 and then this one. So Bender normally hosts it, but he let me host.
He used to do the PS4.
Well,
On
yeah,
the
but because I host a lot, what I did was once I migrated my main character here, I went back and started all over and ground my character out. He's up at like 130 something now, and I got, bought cars and stuff for him, so I can still do on there. I can host on both now. And I'll still go over and do surprise playlists every now and then too. I've told everybody.
I was playing Call of Duty, and I said, "It's still racing?" I went to the movies with the kids and my wife.
What did you see?
The new cartoon about these animals, the thief. What's the name of the movie, honey? The Bad Guys.
Oh, okay.
It's a very good movie, man. You should see it. Take the kids to see it. It's very cool. We not expect that good, but it was very good. We got fun a lot.
Sometimes, especially like things like big releases, they just come out in the States. Usually about a month later before they come out in England. So
yeah,
keep an eye out.
Oh, you're in England.
Oh yeah, man. That's what I said. I'm talking about when English guys who are anti-immigrant start talking about immigrants. And they said it shit around me. They thinking I'd be okay because I'm a white guy, and I start making fun of them by like saying, "Yeah, no, I'm no expat. I'm an immigrant. I'm here to take the jobs, which I've done, sleep with English women, which I've done, and get on benefits, which I've done that too. Because they all say that shit, but I literally have done all three, so I'm not lying. Because I'm disabled now, I got sore up real bad. So I've worked here, I've taken a job for years. I've taken several jobs actually, and
What happened to you?
I married an English girl and had sex with her. So, and then I've had a girlfriend too, and then I'm on benefits because that's why all the people that are anti-immigrant, they're just here to take their jobs or to go benefits or to go sleep with their women. I'm like, yep, I've done all three. So what? Now what? What do you got to say about that, Mr. Englishman that loves your country? Because they say stuff like that around here. They're talking about like, usually they're anti-Muslim immigrants is what they're just over here. And it's like, because Christianity. I grew up in the Appalachians of Virginia, and then I lived in San Francisco forever. I was a little bicycle messenger, man. So, I'm a big, long-time dopehead, too, man. So I don't play that fucking traditional shit too much, man. Just,
When you moved to England?
Well, first I was in London for years and years. Then I moved back to California. Then me and my wife moved, my ex-wife, we were still married. We moved back to the West Midlands. So I'm halfway between London and Birmingham, so about the middle of nowhere, really, kind of like where I grew up in America. So more farmland here than down there. So. It's okay, it's cool. I have a daughter. Me and my ex get along great. Share custody. No animosities. It's all good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Zombie.
Thank you.
I even joke around like that. I make the best Mexican food in England, which I do because I lived with a lot of Mexican roommates over the years. I make really good burritos. I make fajitas. I've tried to make frijoles, but I'm like proper refried beans. I'm learning. It's an art.
Maybe this year, by the end of the summer, we're going to Texas for sure. We want to buy a house, and then we want to take a vacation to London, England, or we want to go to see all the castles.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
there's this place is loaded with them. My ex, she's a member of what they call the National Trust, which is like you think of national parks, but imagine if national parks looked after old stately homes and castles that people who inherited them couldn't pay the tax on or didn't want to pay to upkeep them, because just to have one, you got to spend a lot of money to keep it in shape and run it, and all the maintenance to them, especially the really old ones. And so some families, they're like, no, here. And they'll either, when the person dies, they'll donate it, or their heirs that inherit it will sell it to the National Trust. And so they look after lots of them. And so my wife, her mom bought her a lifetime membership. So we me and her, she can take one guess. Like, we used to go around all these places and look at all the artworks and all these crazy gardens and stuff. It's amazing some of the shit these fuckers bought. The first one we went to was a big place. It had a lot of big outdoor garden, but it had this long rolling lawn. And as we're walking up to it, she goes, there's something you're going to see here you're familiar with, because she'd been there before I'd ever come over here. I'm like, yeah? And we go walking up the lawn. Dude, there's two, 100-foot fucking California redwoods in the lawn. I'm like, what the fuck are redwoods doing? And she's like, back in the 1800s, in the Victorian era, these guys would go all over the world, and they would bring, lots of these people that had these mansions would bring plants and trees from everywhere.
Yeah.
But see, these are they were 100-foot redwoods, so in the 1800s, they were probably 40-foot redwoods that they put on a ship somehow and shipped over here to fucking England, kept them alive. But she said, no, it's like that. You'll find there's a lot of estates that have redwoods and stuff on them and shit, that trees they brought from all over the world. It's crazy. Man. Cool. It's like, but it's the last thing I expected to see California redwoods in fucking middle of England. Like, whoa. They're not allowed to do it now. They passed laws where you can't bring in stuff like that now, but this is Victorian era, 1800s, and motherfuckers were still keeping slaves.
They used to own everything.
Yeah, when they ruled the world and shit, so pretty much.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's why the king.
Back when they were America.
They used to own everything, these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched that TV
Well,
show.
Spain had most of South and Central America too, though, and California at
Yeah,
one point.
Spain too.
They
Spain too,
settled.
but-
That's what people. I was just arguing today about California one day, and talking about like immigration. When I lived there, I'm like, dude, San Francisco, Los Angeles, all these fucking names. Wonder how they got named that way. Oh yeah, the first people that settled here, from here. Oh yeah, there's all these places with Oh yeah, well, they settled here. Oh yeah, gee, there were people living here before too. And, yeah.
Yeah, but because the Spanish people came and they came from America and bring all these names.
It's like was it Fort Lauderdale is like isn't that the oldest city in America, and it was a Spanish colony. It's where they went looking for the Fountain of Youth and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Was it,
Damn, Jason.
who was that conquistador that went there in Florida first? St. Augustine, maybe. I'm thinking of the Florida city that's
Damn! Easy boys!
That's the funny thing about England too. You find lots of old shit that ain't even expensive. I go to people, I'm like, dude, I own a chair. I own a chair. Dude, I have a chair that's older than America. So it's like, fuck off.
Older than what?
I got this chair that came off an old, England used to have massive navy and stuff. So there's all kinds of antiques you can find. And I got this captain's chair, which is what the captain would have set in his pirate ship, or not pirate, but even just regular ship or merchant ship. And there's certain design. Captain's chairs are a certain design. You can look them up online. But the cool, the authentic ones, you got an authentic one. When it's sold at an auction when they've authenticated. Well, I got mine. I gave like 80 pounds for it, which is like $120. It's cheap when you think about something that old from the middle of the 1700s. And it wasn't in great shape, but it's still solid. But here's the funny thing. It looks like a kid's chair because people were littler back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like some of the really old furniture, real old European furniture, see, is like, you first glance as an American, you look at it and you go, is that a kid's chair? And it's like, and no, people weren't tall and big back then. That's an average chair for average person back then. It's like, oh, they had no booty or nothing. I'm not a huge guy, but like, since I quit riding the bike every day, I got this shit. But even when I got it, I was still in pretty good shape and fairly lean. And both of my outer hips hit the post on the sides of this chair when I was in great shape compared to how I am now. Since my injuries and stuff got worse, and I sat around for 10 years. So like, my daughter can sit in this thing, but I can't even get in it now because, I'm old and battered here, so. But it's,
Well,
it's
maybe by the end of the year we're gonna be around over there. I'll give you a ring.
Yeah, man. Give me a message.
You know the TV show Downtown Abbey?
Called what?
Downtown. Give me a second. Oh, Downtown Abbey.
Oh yeah, no, I don't actually watch TV, but yeah, I know the show you're talking about.
Yeah, my wife watched that show a lot. I mean, I watched it too. I've done it. Now it's gonna be on the big screen. That show.
Yeah, I haven't. See, in England too, if you watch regular TV, you got to buy a TV license. And I think for years and years ago, I don't watch TV, so I'm like, I'm not paying this thing. Where's my form I fill out, man? Like you fill out a form. So like, but what they'll come around and check or send a van out or in your area, and they can like run a monitor to tell if you're doing cable or getting TV signals in your house. And it's like, good luck, motherfucker. It doesn't happen. As long as you're not streaming live events, like you can still have Amazon and everything, but I don't watch anything live. I just watch old movies, so they can't get you for streaming service or movies. And it's like, when I watch something, I watch whatever's on there that ain't live that I want to watch. I care less about live TV anymore. I haven't watched it forever.
Yeah, we don't watch that much TV. TV, everything is TV shows. Hulu, Netflix,
I think
all that stuff.
I can't even remember what probably the newest show I watched is probably season 10 of The Walking Dead, and I'm just watching it out of habit now. I'm not even really digging it anymore. It's just like, oh, okay, there's that guy doing that. Show me a cool car or a zombie, you bastard, you know, and it's like, gotta wait through this long board and talk about blah, 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 whatever. You done, Donnie.
Thank you.
Of course, now, you know, they're at the stage where they're pretending everything's falling apart and the only car running is like Daryl's motorcycle, but it's a cool fucking bike, so, you know. Newer than that, I watched. Season 23 of South Park. Maybe. Yeah, it's probably the newest TV I've watched. Just don't miss it, you know. It's like,
Oh, you had to do this to us, didn't you?
yes, for the anniversary you knew it was coming. But this is the new great track for the Remus, trust me.
I know better than to trust you when you say trust me.
But every horrible track. No, man, the Remus is great on this, I promise. Do I need to help you make fun of me? Come on, man.
No, not at all. I'm perfectly good doing it on my own.
Oh, good. Let's get in here and laugh. Alanda, if you've never run this track before, you're going to hate me.
He might never join another crashing.
He's like, after this race, he's going to spit and go, fuck England. I ain't never taking my wife there. Fuck that place.
Well, anything's better than the Glendale, so.
He'd be like, tu mama la bicho, maricón. Stupid of me. He cuts me out.
Oh.
I bet Papoose wins. Boom. Just like that. Bet now. Oh, we're racing on top of the bank, by the way. And it's horrible. It takes 3 laps to make 1 lap. And you can wall ride. And blow people up. I killed Eliande. Welcome to the track. Welcome to the track.
I can't get off the bottom, goddammit.
I'm supposed to be outside the track or what?
For fuck's sake. If you bind up yourself outside the track, drive around, there'll be ramps that you can get back in on.
Oh, okay. Oh, crap.
Carl?
Yes?
Get out of the bottom with this fucking car, goddammit.
Did you try respawning? Did you turn it on and off?
Come on, man.
I don't see you.
Come on, drunk.
Oh, there you are. Little help, there you go, butt boost, see? Now you're doing great.
No, get up, get up, get up. Oh!
This is beautiful. Oh, we're on lap 3 already. It's flying by.
Come on.
Easily. Road Warrior, did you die?
Not yet.
Not yet. What's that? That was crazy.
Nice track.
Nope. Just took a brief break and sat down there and thought, what kind of idiot gets stuck down here? And then throw that out.
Okay.
Are you jumping off the train? Wow, I went clean through a steel pole. Holy shit. Never seen that happen before. You know one of those poles at the bottom that you were looking at, Sean? I went backwards through one and went clean through it, but didn't stop and hit the next one. Damn. Try that thing faster.
Come on.
You better like this track.
No. Thumbs down. All day.
Well, now we'll have a nice palate cleansing, open, relaxing, easy-going track to finish the night. Good job, Jason. Because see, we had to cramp you up, make you feel paranoid a little bit. We're going to do our brand new track from last week again in the Arbiter. The Declining Peacefully track, because I had to stick races on here because, you know, I couldn't stick everybody else's races on here. And then I ran out of imagination in the end, let's be honest. Boom. Thanks everybody for coming out. It's part 2 of our 5-year Crashathon celebration. Babel Fest.
Therapy session?
Well, I'm eating a banana from my OnlyFans right now.
For some reason, I don't think you could set all that up. Just
Oh, Cisco. Yeah.
All right, Danner. Last race playlist of celebrations. Got to win.
Shit, who's leading the playlist?
I
What?
am.
How close is Drunk Tank to you? I didn't check the points.
I think he's like 19 points behind.
Almost 20,
Oh.
almost 20, 18, 20.
Oh,
something like
that race fucked you up the last two. Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh. Because we're neck and neck the whole playlist.
I'm gonna go cry in my pillow now. I'll see you guys later.
Carl ran these 2 shitty races in a row. Fuck me.
I'm gonna take my
Somebody
controller to my
sucks.
garage and break it.
Well, I've had that same pain before. I've gotten fucked out of playlist wins plenty of times before.
Yeah. Happens to the best of us.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Stop moving around, Kyle. Come on. Oh. Well, that was the only one that you got that corner.
Come get me, fuckers. I'll turn my lights on so you can see me. Ooh, watch out, tree. Oh, the tree did not care for me at all. See, I tried to beat zombies. I did my part. Fuck you guys. Don't get him. Wow, you're so goddamn fast. Oh, fuck. God. Don't feel bad. I made the track. I'm still pinwheeling. Holy shit. I did a cartwheel like the length of that fucking next track section. Off of that bump. Even after you warned me about it. I've done it mine. Even after I knew it was there. Fortunately, this one's over quick and painlessly.
Good to see you, Papa Poosh.
Oh, take it out, Daddy. It hurts.
Where you been hiding?
Yeah.
What?
Beautiful. Dude, beautiful. I tried. I really did. Oh, no, we did the great explosive crash finish there. It was great. Thanks everybody for coming out again.
No wonder.
Thanks for
We can
hosting.
mind
Thanks for
that
hosting,
off.
Cole.
Congrats on 5
Yeah.
years.
Here's to another one. Here's to another year.
Dude, how cool would that have been to finish the race on fire upside down on the 5-year race?
That'd have been great.
That would have been something.
You could do it on that one.
Been even better if you did the playlist. Yeah, or the finish line.
Yeah.
I'm the type of guy that, now see, now you got me doing LL Cool J songs in my head.
Cole Porter.
I'm the type of guy that says, delicious. God, you do know you used to rap, right?
But did you break dance?
Still can't live without my radio. Good job, Zombie.
Thank you.
Thank you for marathon hosting, Carl.